Is anyone saying anyone anything? Well, is anyone saying anything to anyone on the way to the junkyard?
The opportunity now.
Gen leads the way, given that he has the best wilderness survival, trying to make sure people avoid quicksand, don't touch the poison ivies, avoid that carnivorous plant that's trying to eat you.
But I don't want. I want to touch it.
Trust me, you won't after
I also
you
want
touch
him
it.
to touch it.
You may want to touch it now, but trust me, after you've touched it, you won't want to have touched it.
Well, you won't be able
You
to
go
touch it
touch
anymore
like
anyway.
a tree full of vines, and then a plant monster comes out and starts throwing you guys everywhere. Fuck nature.
And Gen just sighing. I told them not to touch it.
Yeah, I agree.
Mother Nature strikes back.
Time to go break a
I
tree, I
wouldn't
guess.
mind having a quick. I wouldn't mind having a quick scene between Daniel and Ivo because I don't believe they've spoken yet more than once.
Yeah, you set it up.
So, Daniel's not very used to forestry in any regard, so I'm imagining he's probably stumbling along. He's also probably, if Vivian's there, he's probably a bit distracted. So let's say he trips and fall. He trips on a log and falls right next to Ivo.
With the poison ivy.
I hope not.
You don't. Then when you do, Ivo just kind of looks at you and then goes, "You okay?"
This is not mine element, but it must be. I must be tough. I must be capable. How did you get so tough?
I don't know what you mean, Daniel.
I mean, I've seen you get pretty hard, and you always get back up. Me, I feel like I could get flicked by a mosquito, and I would be down for the count.
Just gotta learn to go with the flow.
I don't think I'm very good at that.
Clearly. And then he'll help you back up.
Okay, I can't trip anymore. It does not look cool to trip. It does not look cool to trip.
Why do you care about looks, pal?
I mean, I don't think that this is the right place to talk about that kind of thing. Also, I think too many people might already know.
Oh, Danny boy. Between you and your friends, you guys really aren't great at hiding stuff, are you?
Well, I am training to become a doctor. Doctors, by our very nature, are supposed to be completely honest with patients. There is a degree of bedside manner on saying that there will be pressure and not the most pain of your life, but beyond that, we don't lie very much.
Yeah, that's not what I meant.
Oh no. What did you mean?
All four of you seem to just, let what you're thinking bleed out your face.
Oh no. That is not good. How do you have the poker face?
Come again.
How a poker face, a face that does not show intention. How do you learn this skill? Can it be learned?
Eh. Back home, we kind of had a saying, and this was mostly the cartels that made us learn this, but if you say everything, then everyone knows everything. And amigo, if they know everything, you know nothing. You just have to keep a solid balance. Tell who you care to tell.
That is good advice. I don't think that now is the right place, but that is good advice. Thank you very much, Ivo.
No problemo. And because we really got to start hitting the hoof, and now I'm going to advance it to the junkyard.
No worries.
Yay! Sorry,
Hey.
I don't think I'd ever had a scene with Ivo before.
You're good. Alright, you guys get to the junkyard, and you get to a certain point where Aaron just kind of finds like one of the bigger tires and sits on it, and then you can pretty much see him just looking around. Each of you has a part assigned to you. You guys can pick who's looking for what.
Again, picks the heaviest one.
I'm going for the spark plug, so
Alright, so Ray's
Um,
looking for the 8 spark plugs.
yep.
So, I mean, I
I've
think
forgotten
that
most of the
means I'm
pieces.
going for the radiator.
Yeah.
I guess Daniel will go for the tailpipe.
You can tail this pipe.
Oh my.
And Alexander will look for the panel.
Alright. So then that just leaves the brakes that the NPCs will look for.
Yeah.
And the headlights, tail lights, whatever.
Yeah, the headlights.
I mean, to be
Alright.
fair, if any of us happen upon any of the others,
Yeah.
nothing saying we can't pick it up and be like, hey, got this one too.
Everyone give me awarenesses -4 because no one really hangs around the junkyard.
It was awareness, right?
Yep.
16.
21 on my end.
17 on my end.
I'm just gonna roll awareness and then subtract 4 from the ending roll.
Okay.
Well, if you just put a -4 in the modifier, then it subtracts it for you automatically.
Okay, I did the thing.
But damn!
Holy!
You crit.
I'm gonna interpret this as Daniel really taking Ivo's advice to heart and actually kind of looking cool.
Alright. So, what was everyone's rolls one more time? I know Daniel got the crit.
17.
16.
21.
21. And what was Daniel's with the crit?
29.
29.
Okay, so Daniel, you basically start walking around the junkyard, and man, it's huge. Like, if every vehicle the school bar had to rip parts off of just kind of got dumped here. And let's just say since 58 to now, they've had quite the time to really, like, just lob stuff back there and not really think about it. As you start walking around, you notice that there's a pile of trash that goes up to the top that's like metal bits and pieces, and you think right at the top there's a tailpipe.
All right.
Does he see a good way up?
With that 29, you can either take an extra amount of long time to get up there, or you can go the fast route that's a little bit more risky and kind of parkour your way over the other flipped over vehicles on it.
That's a tough call.
Do you try and look
Out of
cool?
curiosity, what kind of role would the parkour thing be?
Close?
That would either be an athletics or a climbing roll.
Oh, good. So then that would be. Would that be reflex or would that be brawling?
Reflex.
I'm body.
Well, reflex is athletics, so
Yep.
you have reflex athletics. And then I think body is...
Body's
body's not
body's
climb.
not climb. It's strength. That's what strength feet. So I think climb is also reflex. I'll check.
I don't
It's possible.
think climbs reflex. I think it's all just under strength feats.
Probably.
So yeah, it'd either be body, strength feat, or reflex athletics.
Well, I don't have athletics.
So
If
then
this
it
was
just
across
straight
flat
reflex.
land, I'd
It
be
just-
set because I
Either
7
reflex
MA.
or say someone else does it for you.
Yeah, you can roll reflex to do that if you want, or you can take the long way around.
This is probably stupid, but I don't think Daniel's in his right mind. I'm gonna have to take the reflex.
Okay. Roll a reflex, my guy.
Oh my god, imagine he
I
gets
don't
met with
feel
that.
confident about this. I shouldn't have felt confident about this.
It's not the worst roll out there. You beat a 10. And failure doesn't automatically mean death. It just, means that you're
Injury.
slower sometimes.
Injured.
So, Daniel, you know that if you took the
Here we
long way
go.
around, you'd be hours upon hours to actually get to that tailpipe at the top of this pile. So, you see that there's a bit of a pathway where if you're willing to climb and jump and be Nathan Drake, if you will, you could get up there. So as you start climbing, the first car, you make the jump just barely. That one kind of encourages you. Then as you run, you do another small jump, and then you basically shimmy your way around one car. Then when you grab your way to the bus that's got the doors open, it's just a little bit out of reach. As you grab the door, you lose grip on the other car, and you start sliding off. And then as you slide off, you basically grab full bore onto the bus railing and slide down, and it basically slits both your wrists like that, and you're hanging off on the side of the door with the doors open as the bus is like on the pile.
Oh god. Do we see this?
No.
Does Daniel see anybody within range?
Roll me an awareness, my guy, with a -5 because you're in peril right now.
More importantly, can we
Yay.
hear this?
No, he said
If you start screaming, then we'll talk about it.
Screaming maybe. Yeah.
Damn it! Daniel, why? Daniel, why?
Alright, 1 sec.
All you hear is Vivian.
Daniel, why?
Of course. Rolled a 2.
So, as you look around, you don't see anyone off in the distance, but you don't really have a heck of a whole lot of time before you have to figure out what you're gonna do on this bus. So, pretty much, as You look around, you don't see anyone, but you see one silhouette off in the distance, and you're not sure if they'll be able to hear you, but you got about 30-ish seconds before I require you to make an action one way or another.
Daniel was looking around to see if Vivian was in the vicinity, if he would embarrass himself by calling for help, but he's not going to call for help, because why, Daniel? Why aren't you calling for help, Daniel? Why?
I mean, he didn't see Vivian. He didn't see Vivian. She's not near him.
So who's the silhouette?
We don't know.
So, Daniel, is it possible to... Would it be possible for him to even pull himself up into the bus at this point?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you've fallen off the bus, you're kind of hanging on the open door handle right now.
Oh, this is such a bad idea. Why, Daniel?
You know what, just roll me one reflex roll.
Why, Daniel? This is where Daniel's story ends.
You're my...
It's 10.
Adele, it means
10?
pushing
Okay.
the bus.
Okay, so Daniel, you see the bus kind of start to, be done with this wobbling bullshit, so then it basically flatlines like that, then starts going, and you pull yourself up onto the step, and you see the bus starting to roll down the pile. As you do, you run to the back end of it, because the door's been taken off for whatever reason. Maybe they needed spare parts. And then you jump out the back door of the bus, and you're able to catch yourself on the pile as the bus kind of careens into another pile of trucks and stuff on the ground.
Can we hear that? Because there's no way in
Yes,
hell.
Yeah.
you do hear that.
I'm running for the direction.
Gen's running,
yeah,
yep.
Same.
I'll run to the sound.
You all see the bus kind of smash up into 4 or 5 vehicles and then just stop moving as you see Daniel on top of the scrap metal
Oh, the cat.
Is he fine?
for right now.
I'm gonna move.
Is
I'm
there
gonna
any way
move up
to
to
get
him.
up
I'm
there?
gonna try and climb up myself and
Yeah.
see if I can help him up. And help him get where he
Gen's
needs to
gonna
go.
put a hand on your shoulder. I've got this one.
No, let me handle it. I can do it.
Why don't both of
And
you
now,
just go?
Daniel,
Actually,
you
both of
see
us.
Vivian among the crowd.
Don't worry, I've got this!
You don't. Here comes a reflective ray.
Daniel's gonna make a move towards the muffler. Towards
Alright.
the tailpipe.
Roll me one last reflex as
That is
though
not
your
my
life
character
depended
sheet,
on it.
Seeing that he's moving, can Gen kind of figure out where he's most likely to fall? If he
just
falls-
roll me a flat intelligence roll.
I'm gonna
Can
start.
I continue
Please
to-
roll
I'm
good
gonna
for
start.
twice.
I'm gonna. Sorry.
Why?
I'm gonna start climbing up.
Only a 12.
I'm gonna start try and climb up to him.
Roll me a strength body.
It's not bad.
Can I continue
20.
looking for my my piece? The part?
Yeah, by all means.
22. Climb up that.
So what do you roll, Ray?
20.
22.
No, 20. Just 20.
So he 20. Just 20.
Alright, so what was your intelligence roll again?
Only 12.
12. So with 12, you get yourself about in the area you think you're gonna be. Ray, you start making your way up the pile, and you see Daniel actually start moving. Daniel, not wanting to look bad for Vivi, you basically force yourself up the pile and skid, and you can kind of see different bits of trash and metal and other stuff falling out from underneath your feet as you go. Then you keep going, then you get to the top and you grab the tailpipe and you find yourself on solid ground.
Wow.
Yeah.
With a
And
roll of
then
9, that's
you-
With a
impressive.
9? Holy shit.
I didn't say for how long this was gonna work, but for right now he has the tailpipe.
So
You're again just gonna call Daniel. Stay very still. Wait for Ray.
Ray,
Meanwhile,
you basically start dodging your way out of like the different trash that falls from Daniel insisting on this climb.
Yeah. He's fine. He's taking like a man.
You get to almost the top and the last piece basically skims across your face like that and cuts you.
Ray,
I'm fine, I'm
this
fine.
pile might be very unstable. I don't know
I
if it'll
know
be able
that.
to hold 2 people or not.
I know that, but your safety is also important. Come on, come down, we need to get moving. I'll keep you from falling now.
And about now,
I'm not
both
in
of you need to
danger.
give me a combined reflex roll.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Meanwhile, this is all happening.
I'm gonna spend a luck point.
Yay!
I'm gonna
Do I
spend luck
find
point.
anything?
We'll get to
What
that.
be the fumble?
I'm spending 1 luck point.
I called it.
What do you say, Scott?
I'm
Oh,
spending
we
1
can
luck
spend
point.
luck points.
I'm
That's
spending
right.
1 luck
Yes, yes you can.
How many luck points can we spend, and what does that do for a roll?
It just gives you bonus +1.
Essentially you can
for every
spend
point
all of
spent.
your luck in one roll,
And it gives you
and
a
it just
bonus.
gives you a modifier of plus however many points.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a +5. I'm gonna spend my whole luck tree.
11. I have 11.
11?
Just reflex, because you didn't say athletics and all that, so just reflex.
You
You didn't
don't
get a
put the
+5.
plus in there. That would be a
19.
12.
What, 19?
What
Oh wait,
happened
no,
to
that'd be a
mine?
19 because because you had a
What
plus 12
happened
down
to
there.
mine?
Because you put a
Why is it
plus, you
zero?
don't
It
add
shouldn't be
plus.
zero.
You don't add the plus, you just
Okay,
put
You
a
so-
don't
5.
add a plus.
Yeah.
If you put a plus, it'll null the roll.
Well, I guess I'll
But
roll it,
it-
and then I'll just do +1.
No,
You-
that's
You don't need to.
it's fine.
see
It
what
shows
would-
it,
It shows
but
it. It shows
just
it's 19.
won't show up as a result.
Yeah, it's 19.
Yeah,
don't worry
you
about
got a 19.
it. Don't worry about it, man.
I just
I got a
did math
19?
horribly.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
So, the pile starts to give. Daniel, you basically see the muffler come out the pile as it goes out from underneath your feet, and the cave is about like 3-4 feet beneath you, and then it splashes out. Ray, you basically start splashing out forward, then you see Daniel fall back with the tailpipe. The both of you are able to catch each other midair and stop yourself mid-fall on the pile. Ray, take 1 wound point from the scratch and hitting the metal pile with Daniel. Daniel, you rolled high enough to not take damage in this situation.
But I have no more luck. Yay!
How do we gain our lung points back again?
And the
You
second-
get them at the beginning of every session.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, alright. Now let's make our way down slowly. Quickly, slowly it is.
I
And-
don't need you to tell me how to do this, Ray. I've got it.
Ray doesn't say,
Get-
doesn't respond.
Real quick looks back at the the bus.
Ray doesn't respond, but he'll look at the direction. He'll say, "Yeah, well, come on, let's get down."
What now?
Okay. We go next in ascending order, which was Gen, I believe.
Oh, so we did get down.
Yep.
Yep, we did.
Again, we'll definitely be waiting for both of them as like the to help you get down.
Everyone gets off the pile just fine.
Daniel, oddly enough, does not accept Gen's help. He's trying his best to look cool for somebody.
How obvious would you say that one is? Or actually, you know what? I will make a human perception roll if you're cool with that. What would you set the DC at?
Sure. I'll let you know if you pass.
18.
You pass. Yeah, you can very clearly tell that Daniel's done this farce, this out of character thing to try and look cool.
Gen then will... He very obviously, to you alone, frowns and looks very disappointed at you. But then lets his face go back to normal and will not help you down.
Do we notice, the faces that he made? And is it obvious, or is it just?
I'd say
it's
Ray
kind of
would've
like
seen...
I'm looking at him. Yeah,
Okay.
but I guess you're up there though, depending on if you
Ray
went
would've
down
seen
first.
Gen's face.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have seen Daniel's
No, I
face.
would have, but it's like I sort of raised an eyebrow. But I'd like a gander. Why made that face? Maybe.
All right. The whole thing basically settles down. No one got too seriously hurt, and then everyone goes back to their part searching. Again, you were the next one in descending order.
21. Yep.
You eventually find like an old Ford that's been eviscerated from the years. Like it's almost like a reddish orange with how rusty it is, and you can basically see that it's like borderline buried, but the hood looks like it's been ripped off at some point.
Again is gonna approach the truck, just glancing over it, trying to find the radiator if there is one still in it.
Yeah, you start looking over. You can find some hose clamps, some other parts. This truck looks about almost picked clean. As you look around, you see another person looking at a different vehicle, like about maybe 30 yards from you. Not in super clear detail, but they appear to be wearing the school uniform.
Again, will make his way over. Seeing as how he didn't find a radiator here, maybe they know where one is.
Yeah, as you make your way over, you look, and you can see blonde, long hair, and you see one other person with them. Then she turns and looks at you, and you recognize that Sakura. Again?
Sakura? What are you guys doing here?
Oh, we're looking for stuff for our team. You?
Aaron needs a couple of parts for his truck, so the group's out here trying to help him.
What kind of radiator are you looking for?
Again, describes the radiator. And actually, he pulls out his phone, which has a picture of the type of radiator. Because he looked those up beforehand. This kind,
And then she turns to Annika. You mind if I help him real quick? Then she kind of just shrugs. Sakura will turn to you. Yeah, I think I saw one on the east corner.
Alright. Well, if you can point me to where it is, I can go. Or, you can come with me and, maybe we'll spot what you're, whatever it is you're looking for.
Yeah, and then she'll walk you over that way. As you're walking, she kind of goes, so, how have you guys been doing since the competition started?
Well, it's been good for the most part. Oh, and he kind of, looks in the direction of where Daniel was, in Gen's opinion, a very, very dumb man.
I don't disagree with you.
Oh yeah, As a player, we are definitely on the same page.
But Daniel,
It is just characters that
Hence all
Are
of my
emotional
why,
and-
Daniel, why?
emotional clarity, on the other hand, is something separate. Though I can't say that it's all been roses and daisies and the like.
Yeah, I'm wondering how the competition's gonna go once we do the second event. I mean, we found some clues. We don't know a whole heck of a whole lot, but we know some more people are getting eliminated this go.
Yeah. It's been well, we found some things around the while we were on our first what are they called? Our first competition that led us to believe the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do though?
So who's all on your team anyway?
Oh, well, our main members is, well, obviously me, Annika, Tomoko, and Kenzo.
I'm sorry that I can no longer wish you luck. I wish you personally the greatest of luck. But unfortunately, I can't wish Kenzo luck. And he is part of your team.
Well, I can't help where I was picked.
Oh, no, it's not your fault.
You're acting like I wasn't there on the baseball field with you guys.
No. Gen's like, no. That's not what I'm trying to say. That's why I wish you personally all the luck in the world.
again.
Bad social skills. Also,
She
just
kind
slightly.
of. Go ahead.
I don't mean to say anything negative in that regard. No, it's just him personally. I can't wish luck. You, I wish all the luck in the world.
Yeah. But, you know, it is what it is. Besides, someone's gotta keep you guys on your toes as she looks up a little bit.
Well, you are certainly one of the most, you are one of the competitors I look forward to competing against the most.
Maybe. Though you keto guys have been killing it lately, I've been seeing the practice from the gym.
Yeah, that's, unfortunately, well, we've had a bit of change in leadership, at least partially. Stresses of the tournament and all.
There. So what are you planning on doing after the tournament?
I don't know. I mean, I hope by next year to be able to go for captain myself in the Aikido club, but beyond that, I don't know. Haven't really thought about too much. You?
Yeah, I'm debating if I'm gonna stay with the school council another year. It's fun, but doing that in kickboxing gets to be a lot.
Yeah. Honestly, that's the main reason we didn't pick you, is because we figured you had so much on your plate already that we didn't want to burden you with extra.
I appreciate that. Still, don't worry about me, I'll manage.
I know, you're a tough woman. So what are you guys looking for anyway? Maybe I can point you in the right direction.
Oh, we were mostly done finding our parts. Anyway, I think we're here, and then you see another truck that doesn't look as beat up, and this one still has the radiator inside.
Ah. Again, we'll walk over with the with Sakura, and does it look like I can just pull it out? Does the pile look like it's gonna fall on me if I disturb it?
No, it's just a truck over on its side.
Alright. Pull the part out gently as possible.
Alright, well, see you around, Satom.
You too. And he'll hold his hand out to like fist bump or something.
Yeah.
Yay! Friends!
Decently saved it. Stuck my foot heavily in my mouth at first, but
Alright, so you start looking for a fuse panel, and you find like a old BMW. This is while the whole bus thing's going on after you're like, I'm not gonna have any part of this, not my fault, leaving. You eventually do find that
Oh,
BMW.
Daniel's gonna get chewed out later. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, you find that BMW, and pretty much it looks like it's got. You can see the fuse panel inside on the seats, but the doors are seized up on it.
Okay. So I can't. So wait. So I can't open the doors because.
They're seized up. Like if you go to open it, it's not moving.
Hmm. Okay. Alexander would take off it. We're all still wearing our uniforms, right?
See?
Okay. Alexander will take off his what was it called? What's that called? Jacket.
Underwear?
He'll take off the jacket, wrap it around his arms. He's gonna knock on break the window, if possible, and
Okay, roll me a strength.
Oh yes, yes.
that's body, right?
Yep.
body strength feat, yes. If you don't have strength feat, then it's just body.
A 14.
14? Okay, you attempt to do what you've seen emulated in action movies multiple times over, where you take your jacket off and you're like, okay.
I mean, I wrapped it around my hand.
Yeah, you wrap it around your hand, and then you start sizing up, and then you go to punch the window, and then you contact with the window, and it goes... Ah!
So you gotta.
I'm sorry. This junkyard
Yeah,
journey
you
has been
failed
such a
me.
cluster. It's so good.
Yeah. When you Aaron kind of hears you, then basically kind of wobbles over, like have a sleep, and then he just looks at you, looks at the car, and then he just says, "Pop the hood."
Okay.
All right.
Where?
When you pop the hood up, Aaron points to like a cylindrical thing in it. Take that out.
Okay. Well, still feeling pain. Alexander will try to gently remove the panel from the car.
So you pull out that little cylinder piece, then you can see that it's a spark plug. And once you get that, Aaron goes, "Now smash that underneath your feet."
Okay. And I smash it.
You smash it on the ground. Then Aaron says, "Pick a piece up, chuck it at the window."
Okay. I grab it and just throw as hard as I can.
One more strength body, my guy.
This is bullying.
If these are like Daniel's rolls, they should be progressively worse.
What do you get?
I rolled a 10.
Okay. With your two rolls
What do you know?
with your two rolls combined, and because Aaron showed you a proper technique on how to break an air on a vehicle, the spark plug hits the window and the whole window turns into like tissue paper and breaks apart.
Oh my god.
How is
This
that
is such a
fucking possible?
good, stupid sequence.
Okay. Alexander
Wait,
would try
I've
to,
got it.
Alexander would use the hand that he wrapped with his jacket and remove any window shards. And
Okay.
would I? Okay. Question. Since it's sealed, it won't open even if I open it from the inside, right?
Yeah, the door's frozen up. You can lean your arm in to inside the vehicle now.
Okay. Do I see the panel?
Yeah, it was on the seat from the get-go.
Oh, okay. I grab it. And I
You do.
turn around and look at Aaron. Is this good?
He just gives a nod. Not bad for your first breaking and airing.
It's not like how they showed it in video games. That's for sure.
Oh
Look,
my
if
god.
you ever have to break a window in a car, get a spark plug. Makes the glass tissue.
I'll just take the one that I just threw. Do I find it?
What, the piece of spark plug that you threw?
Yeah.
No, because it would have shattered even more after going through the window.
Oh.
Like, IRL, that's a real trick you can do.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Okay.
Because it's
Based on-
ceramic, so it's better at breaking glass.
Good to
Based
know.
on the history of our rolls, Skull's traditionally been, or Ray has traditionally been the only one to fail when the other three of us succeeded. Now we have to have the reverse. Ray has to crit.
I mean, straight up,
I
had
mean,
Alex said anything
that's
other than
RPGs.
"I'm gonna punch the window," he would have made it in there. So,
I mean, it's an RPG, so
It's been such a cluster between Alex busting his hand on the
I'm happy.
window
I'm
and
happy about it.
Daniel's trying to be Simba in the elephant graveyard.
Right, I look at Aaron and I'm like, can we keep this between us? So nobody
look,
knows.
I really don't give two shits, man. Long as you're not destroying the whole junkyard, I really don't care.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Yep. So, Ray,
Mhm.
what was your search roll?
Sparkplugs, I believe. 16.
16.
Mhm.
With a 16, you're able to find like a handful of vehicles,
Yeah.
and you're able to get 6 of the 8 that you need pretty
Mhm.
easily, just going from different vehicles.
All right.
You can't find the last 2 though, for the life of you. But you got a feeling they're like within the area if you take another search over.
Fucking hell, like, come on. Alright, he takes, yeah, he's gonna take a Ganter, and he's gonna take it a little more slower, so he's, a little bit, tries to find him more easily, maybe, as he takes more
Yeah.
time to look at them, look for things he needs. Notice, I imagine?
Yep.
-4 still because unknown area.
Well, you've gotten more acquainted, so
Okay.
make it a -2.
-22 then instead, not 24. Sorry, 22.
22. All right. With that 22, you can find essentially like an old Jeep that's essentially like flipped upside down.
Okay.
You go up to the Jeep and you notice that the key's still in this one.
Interesting. Where would the spark plugs be? In the in the hood, right?
They'd be in the engine compartment.
Engine compartment, right? It's a Jeep. Is the hood like touching the ground, or is it like a little bit up?
It's like the whole Jeep is inverted, so like the roof is what's on the ground.
Okay. Alright. But would I be able to pop the hood maybe? From where it is? Potentially.
You'd have to go inside the Jeep and look.
Alright. I'll open the door to the Jeep and I'll sort of crawl inside. See if I could like pop it up.
Yeah, you see that the key's still in this one, and you see that the hood latch is like broken off.
Shit. Okay. Okay, I'm just trying to think right now. I'll take the keys. Apologies, my knowledge of cars.
You can roll me intelligence if you
yeah.
want for a hint.
I'm making cause my knowledge of cars is like shit. It's very crap. 10.
10. With a 10, because you grew up in America, unlike some plebs in this campaign, you would know that even though you can't get into the hood, if the car has working spark plugs, you could turn the key and hear the engine trying to change over.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try that. So I'll just put in the key and try and...
Yep, and you hear the Jeep trying to crank on. So you know if you can find some way to get that hood open, you can get at least the last 2 spark plugs you need.
Yeah. Okay, how hard, like, it's a Jeep, so I imagine it's very hard to pull open a hood with any leverage.
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of things around you that you could
True.
No, I could,
but it's a Jeep, man. It's a fucking Jeep. I'm gonna try still, though.
It's a Jeep.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna find
A
any...
Jeep it is.
An item that could be used as an improvised crowbar.
Alright, you find yourself a pole on the ground.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Have at it, my guy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and stick it in and use leverage on strength feet, I imagine.
Yep. Roll high.
Did you get any bonus for
Not 30. Is that good enough?
With a 30,
Darn.
alright.
That's a crit, mind you.
So with a
And it's
30
also a crit.
against all physics and odds where this wouldn't work, you're able to basically smash open the grill of that Jeep and stick the pipe in. And as you stick the pipe in, you basically push with all your might up, and then you eventually have the pipe slide forward up, and you jerk forward a little bit. Then as it jerks, it basically smashes the hood latch on the inside of that Jeep, and the hood kind of falls and hits the ground.
Throws a pole.
Hold on. A moment, if you please. Called it.
Yep, you did.
Yeah.
You did.
And he's gonna go there and pull out the spark plugs, and I'll say...
It would have happened this way had Alex done anything else other than punch a window.
Not 30. So I'm gonna pull out the last spark plugs I need, and I go... Didn't think I'd manage to open a fucking Jeep's hood. Jeez.